It can be overwhelming choosing which island to visit in Greece. When we were planning our trip, we were looking for picturesque scenery, an island where we didn't need to rent a car, and, because we're Deb and Matt, affordability. See where to go, what to do, and how to do it on this tiny Saronis island. Welcome to Agistri. We made our way by metro from Athens city centre to the port of Piraeus, costing just over €1 each. You can purchase your ferry ticket here or in advance online. We used Ferry Hopper so you can compare times and prices, change tickets, and also track the ferries in real time. I'll add the link below. Only an hour from the port of Piraeus, we took the large ferry to Agistri that also carried vehicles and cargo, costing €13.50 each. This was a bargain compared to the cost of ferries to some of the more popular islands. Our top tip is to make sure you book your ferry to the village you're actually staying in. However, it is only about a 20 to 30 minute walk between the two if this doesn't work out for you. We would, however, recommend staying in Scala as you'll have more options for accommodation and places to eat. We'd also recommend packing light. We left our main bags in Athens and only took hand luggage with us. Our ferry was slightly delayed and we arrived in the early evening.
I love how it's beautiful.
We grabbed a quick pizza at the local Italian restaurant, as well as some dessert, and then explored the waterfront. It honestly felt like we'd walked onto the set of a Greek movie, but everything felt authentic and not like it had been placed there for a tourist photo op, like we'd come across in some of the more popular islands.
Cute little courtyard. We are at, I think it's called Athens Beach on the island of Agistri. So we cycled here this morning from Scala, where we're staying. That's privately owned. We had to pay €6 to go in, and it has like a beach club vibe, except I think we were the only people there. Now it is super early and the weather today is also awful. As you can see, like it's definitely on the cold side. We didn't go swimming. The water's just too cold for us. So was it worth going in? I mean, it was interesting to see. We got some really beautiful pictures from either side of this island. We grabbed a coffee, we relaxed for a little bit. They had peacocks, which, always fun to see. It probably took, I'd say, about half an hour, 30 minutes. We did have electric bikes. They cost €13 for the day. If we wanted them for 24 hours, it would be 20. Really reasonably priced. And we got them from a really lovely guy who just had heaps of information about the island, about being safe on the bikes, how to use them, right by the only bakery in town. So I absolutely recommend. It was a really easy drive, like the road, I mean, it's it's one road through the whole island, so you can't get lost, but it is kind of like, I don't know what happens when cars pass each other. I don't know what happens when it gets busy. But it wasn't busy when we came out this morning. We'll see how it is going back. We were really lucky though. The sun did pop out a couple of times, so you could see this just absolutely gorgeous blue water. And it looks amazing in the cloudy conditions. So when the sun hits it, it's amazing. Matt is behind me right now. I don't know if you can see back there, just throwing up the drone to see if there's anything that he can spot. So there's a lot of seagulls out, so hopefully they don't attack it. Ugh. And from here, we're actually just going to head back the exact same way we came this morning. We didn't stop anywhere this morning. We just came straight out here.
And we'll see you at the next stop. As the island's only 14 kilometres long, it's pretty quick to get around. It only took us about 10 to 15 minutes to get to our next stop, Dragonera Beach. There's really only one main road through the island, so you can't get lost. We did, however, have Google Maps, and because we had data, we were able to check on this throughout the day just to see how long it would take us. If you are looking for an eSIM recommendation, I will put in the description below the ones that we used that worked consistently well on our entire trip in Greece. Dragonera Beach was beautiful, surrounded by yachts in the crystal clear water, and there were only a handful of people there. I would imagine that in season, this would be a super fun place. Unfortunately, the cafe and probably bar was closed while we were there. It was Friday afternoon and we noticed it was far busier riding back through town. This island is definitely a local's favourite, with Athenians spending their weekends here. It's also visited on the multi-island day cruises from Athens. However, you typically have less than an hour in Scala and very little time to explore. If you are short on time though, I will put some info about these day trips from Athens in the description below. We finished the day with a huge kebab plate each and made a friend at a local gyros place before heading to the beach for sunset. It's time to talk about where we were staying. Located in the main village of Scala and only a minute from the main street, Saronis Hotel was one of the deciding reasons for our stay on Agistri. Aside from being absolutely beautiful with an Instagram-worthy aesthetic, this hotel is adults only. The rooms are extremely comfortable and very functional, with space to store your luggage, a drying rack for your towels, bottled water and homemade cookies waiting for us at check-in. Spoiler alert, it was amazing.
10 out of 10 and 5 stars. It does officially have a 9.4 rating on booking.com, and we will leave the info below for you. We paid about €91 per night at Saronis, which was more than we usually would. It was well worth it for the experience and a little bit of luxury at this point in our trip. Absolute highlight was the included breakfast. With multi-courses, we were given fresh juice and coffee, homemade bread and jams, pastry, rice pudding or crepes, and a choice of a main plate. Both days we had scrambled eggs and fruit and honey, and all of it was delicious. Our second day, the island didn't even have power, and we couldn't even tell. We also had the option of a VIP guest at our table. If we haven't already convinced you to book there, the last thing that we'll say is that the owner was so lovely and welcoming, with plenty of recommendations about both the island and our Greece trip in general. We booked the fast ferry to head back to Athens for €18 each, before joining a much bigger boat for the next part of our trip.
In our next video, we go to some of the most visited cruise ports in Greece. Subscribe to find out what we did and how to do it independently. Thanks for watching.